how good did it feel to put a win to the regular season and also to complete 90-win seasons back-to-back for the first time in the history of the organization?
Yeah, that's a big accomplishment. His team's setting out to be consistent and year in, year out, play baseball that the city can be really proud of and the organization can be pleased about. And it's a good time to reward our fans. 3.4 million plus, Padre record. They're a big part of who we are, and we're very grateful for our faithful and man, they just bring it. So and also a good time to thank all the event staff too. We put on a show here at Echo Park. Grutner and all the people that run the events and put on this. It's well done, and people that show up and do all the things that allow us to go play and allow the fans to come have a wonderful experiences is need a tip of the hat to them. And finally to Matt Blue and the grounds crew. I mean, it's a beautiful field we play on, and so they deserve a lot of credit. But yeah, great organizational achievement today in attendance and wins, and now we move on and get ready to take care of business.
Yeah, a lot of the last couple of days was getting ready for postseason. Manny getting the hit today and the home run, is that a good sign that he might be finding his time and getting ready for postseason?
Yeah, I think it's a great sign. Manny knows what time it is, and we don't want him to do too much. Just be Manny and nice pretty stroke through the middle, and seeing the ball really good, not trying to do too much, and nice pretty swing to get the ball in the ballpark. So a lot of great at bats. Toddy looks great. Manny looks great. I got to tell you, some of my favorite at bats of the season was late in the season. Talk about normalizing excellence and competing regardless of circumstances, and I just love the at bats that Jackson and Sheetsy and O'Hearn and Croney took off some tough lefties right at the end. That's just who they are. They just compete regardless of score, circumstance, and it speaks to who we are and how we got to where we are and where we're going.
Yeah. Any update on Elias, how he's feeling?
He caught up in between innings. We put a stop to that. He caught up after the first time Freddie needed help, warming up a pitcher. So he felt good enough to do that. Showed up and medically, still there, but it feels better and is able to move a little bit freer today. So it's going to be a constant monitoring.
Obviously, catcher being an important position and also kind of a separate position. Does this, even the threat of this, maybe change some of the calculus in your postseason roster planning?
It can. AJ obviously will make the final call, but he and we are aware of the possibilities. And yes, I can't say that it's definitely part of the decision-making process, and we don't have to declare a roster until Tuesday morning. So, hang out and wait and see what happens.
I think earlier this week you alluded to maybe 13 and 13, but is that definite? Is it possible maybe 14-12?
I can't rule anything out at this point. It could be 14 position players, 12 pitchers, 3-game series, potentially just 2 we're looking towards. And it could be 13-13. So it's just too early to. That's what we'll do over the next day or so.
Campy saw him in the locker. What has he been doing, and was he able to get here, and will he be on the plane to Chicago?
He's been in Arizona with a lot of other players, and he'll be on the plane.
And Arise was the day off today?
Arise was the day off.
Any clarity on starting pitchers for any of these upcoming games, or is that tomorrow for now?
Gosh, let's just get the first one out of the way, right? Pavetta's going to throw game 1, and then we'll announce game 2 tomorrow, likely.
With it being Pavetta in game 1, can you speak to your confidence in him and what he's meant to this so far this season?
Yeah, more than deserved. I've said this a lot, but Nick, what a sign. What a great late sign into the spring training, and he's come in and fit right in, and he's done a tremendous job. He's a guy that clearly competes. I think everybody appreciates and loves his competitiveness, his stuff, but he goes out every day and he attacks hitters and commands his fastball and throws secondary pitches for quality strikes, and he's literally kept us in every game and given us more than a chance to win almost all of them. So we're excited to have him out there for game 1.
David Morgan was under the weather, went on yesterday. After what you saw today, are you confident he's ready and going to be on the postseason run?
I'm confident. It looked like David Morgan. Fastball was good. Curveball was really good. Mixed in a slider. I thought the stuff was good. It was going where he wanted to. Again, the breaking ball was excellent. So I think he's ready to rock.
Like, look at the last 3 days of offense. It's different ballpark, different staff, different stakes. But can something like this kind of mushroom and then carry you into the postseason and the bats taking good at bats the way they have the last couple of days?
Yeah, I think it goes beyond a couple of days, quite frankly, for me at least. But yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a very gifted team that is taking a lot of quality bats. I mentioned right at the end the determination and giving nothing away, and we play a lot of good situational baseball, which is what playoff baseball is mostly about. So we're in a great spot offensively.
Anything else?